Welcome to today's tutorial about Jamboard. First, you'll want to open your Google Apps, find Jamboard, and then you'll have the option of either editing a Jamboard that you've already created or opening a new one. Find the plus sign in the lower right corner to open a new jam, and it will open up to a blank page. And let's talk about some of the different tools you've got. First, you want to title your jam. I'm going to type tutorial in here. Then you can choose a background if you like, or you can just leave the background white. Sometimes the grid is good if your jam is going to focus on doing math problems and you want to give the kids a guide. You might want to use the grid. All right, so the first tool in the toolbar is the pen, and you can see that the pen, you can have different thicknesses and you can choose different colors. The next tool is the eraser. So if you just have a little bit to erase, you can use the eraser, or if you have a lot to erase, you can use the clear frame button that will clear the entire page. The next tool just takes you back to your cursor arrow. This next one's really fun. This is the sticky note. I love to use this with students so they can make comments, give feedback to each other. Notice that you can, if you click on it and choose the three dots, you can edit it to say something different. You can duplicate that sticky note, or you can, of course, delete it. You can even make it bigger, move it around the screen, tilt it, whatever. Kids really like the sticky note. All right, add image is actually my favorite, especially for the educational part of Jamboard. Not so much the collaborative part, I guess, although the kids would probably like to insert images as well. I'm going to use the Google image search and choose a US map for this example. You can also upload from your computer's memory. Now, let's say we want to do an activity using this map about state capitals. So I'm going to mark where the Texas Capitol is on the map using a shape. The next tool is the shapes. I'm going to choose a diamond and then place it right about where Austin would be. And then I can use the tools at the top of the screen to edit my shape. I can make the outline different colors, or I can fill it using the paint bucket. Our next tool is the text box. I'm going to use the text box for two things. First, I'm going to make a title for this activity and give the kids some instructions to identify the state and the capital. Of course, this is a super easy example. The bottom, the very last tool is the laser pointer. So notice you can use the laser pointer to point out things on your page, and it just kind of leaves a little trail behind it. It doesn't make a permanent mark. That's a really fun one too. Okay, so if I was a student, now from a student's point of view, I'd want to add a text box and put in the name of the city and state. All right, so at the top, this is really fun. So you can create more pages. What I love is that you could actually duplicate this page. So if I wanted to make a page for every student, I could do that. That way every student would have their own page to work on. or I could make groups. So we're going to now look at a class. This teacher is using Jamboard for division practice, and she's put her students into groups of 2 and made each group their own page in her Jam. Each group has the same math problem to work out, but the students that are sharing the page can help each other out. So you can see how these students are using the sticky note feature. Thank you for joining me today.